Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to Tom's Tavern. This is my third video in this little series of revisiting and reviewing the games in the Breath of the Wild saga. So now up to the third installment, which is the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I'm doing this third because Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is the next video that I'm going to be doing with my actual Let's Play, because this is going to be released like a day or two before that comes out. So yeah, I'm just going to play this like 10-15 minutes. I don't have the most amount of thoughts on this compared to like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Check those videos out if you haven't. But yeah, so I'm literally just going to go into my old save file, run around on some random levels, and yeah, have fun. So I don't think I've actually done much of the DLC, because when I tried, it just was not... I don't know, I was a bit out of it, because it came out like months and months later, and I just like finished with the game. But yeah, so this game, there's a lot to do. One of the biggest things I want to say, I don't know why it's lagging so much. But yeah, one of the biggest things I'll say is I really like the amount of cutscenes in this game, and the fact that we get to spend a lot more time with the main champions, with like, you know, Urbosa, Mipha, Daruk and all that. That's one of the biggest things I'll praise this game for. Where do we want to go? I suppose Hyrule Castle. Actually, no. What's one where... Oh, what are the chapters here? I have not played this especially in bloody years, so I am very, like... I'm barely remembering. And obviously, this being a Hyrule Warriors game, it's like, you know, it's not a mainline Zelda game. So, you know, it's a little bit unfair to, like, directly compare it to that. What's a sort of more scenic location? I don't know why it's so laggy. Sure. I do not know what the hell level I'm doing here. Let me adjust the party, though. Yeah, and to be honest, I understand one of the biggest things, you know, of like a downside is you know, I tried making more of Link look like a bit more classic, I think. Yeah, it's just cool again that we get to bloody play as all the champions, and the graphics look really good in this game. But the cooking effect, and I suppose we'll chuck bloody something on.
Not half bad.
I don't know. Sure. But yeah, again, I'm literally just gonna play just random levels. Alright, cool. Bloody all diving in. Bloody hang gliders. But yeah, what the hell was I saying? Also, there's my case.
The Gerudo lived in a settlement in the Gerudo Desert.
Bloody awesome. I like that one.
Comprised entirely of women. They were a tribe of great might and nobility. For her, with her party,
yeah, we'll just auto-advance.
Zelda traveled to Gerudo Town to speak.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, just please skip all that. But yeah, the gameplay is really fun. I prefer this much more to the original Hyrule Warriors. That's another thing I'll give it. Because this, although this has like, you know, the fan fiction sort of moment where the champions and that are actually, you know, alive because of the time travel thing, that's like the biggest pro and con at the same time, because like it makes this game not actually canon. But it's cool to be like, oh man, like, yeah, I wish that happened so that they didn't die, and you get the sort of reunion that was like unexpected of like, you know, Sidon and Mipha and all that, and like that was like a bit emotional. So I really enjoyed all that. And again, I just enjoy the amount of cutscenes here, because there's not too many cutscenes in Breath of the Wild, especially, I feel. And I don't know, we just get a lot of hours of gameplay. That's why I love actually destroying freaking Gerudo people. Rest in peace. I do not remember how to bloody play. We'll just go as Link, to be honest. How tall is that one? My god. What the hell? What am I doing? But this game, it feels a lot more like a proper Zelda game in comparison to the other Hyrule Warriors. Because firstly, the music in this is a lot more connected. The Hyrule Warriors music for the previous game, like the main one, has like a lot of like guitar music and stuff, and I'm just not as huge on that for a Zelda game. It's like fun and all that, and this I feel has a bit more like puzzle solving in certain levels from memory. So it feels like, I don't know, it feels like they actually tried to make it feel like as much like a Zelda game as they could, while still, you know, having it be a Hyrule Warriors game, if that makes sense. And the fact that it is like, you know, this same Hyrule, and is it Bursa? I think she's not ready yet. Yeah, the fact that what am I? I don't know what I'm doing. I really have not played this in a bloody minute. But yeah, the graphics are good and everything. And I don't know, I'm really excited for Age of Imprisonment because that one, they're making a big deal about how that's actually canon. And you know, it says the story leading up to Tears of the Kingdom. And the fact that that's set like, you know, thousands of years ago or whatever in Hyrule, I'm like, Hyrule's going to look a little bit different in comparison to this game where it looks fairly the same to Breath of the Wild. Do I like special moves? And it's cool to get to play like Zelda as well. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, what the hell, bloody whiz road. But yeah, this game, so, and I do quite like the original villain, that like, I don't know, purple magician dude, I don't remember his name. And I do think the Calamity Ganon form we get in this, where he's a lot more like humanoid but still monstrous, I quite like that form of him, to be honest, more than Calamity Ganon. But, yeah, there you go. Defeat the Gerudo Captain. Okay, yeah, buddy. I'm a bit rusty and I'm trying to like bloody talk while I'm doing all this, so bloody forgive me. But yeah, I don't know, the Hyrule Warriors games are a lot less replayable. I'm curious to see how much more, if at all, I like Age of Imprisonment. But this game, I don't know, it's like, I don't really have many issues with this game. It's just, it's very overshadowed by Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild because those games are like, you know, massive open world games. And, you know, reinvented the Zelda formula, whereas this is like revisiting the Hyrule Warriors, you know, format that I'm not as huge on. Alright, now I have a special ability. But again, I think the graphics are great, and I like that it feels more like a connected Zelda game because we do have all the voice actors returning, and, you know, it's familiar graphics and art style and everything. So, you know, I just enjoy all that. But again, I don't have too many sort of thoughts regarding the game. It's a, you know, very similar sort of formula. A lot more just button mashing. But I do feel there's like a little bit more depth to this. Because I do remember some missions where you do have to do a little bit of like puzzle solving to continue the level or something. Nothing on the level of like an actual like dungeon or anything like that, obviously. But here we go, we're Bursa.
Why? What are you doing?
And it's cool just spending more time in this Hyrule.
Destiny, of course.
So I enjoy that about the game. And seeing Impa when she's young and stuff like that, you know, she's a cute character in this. I also one of the biggest things I love about this is in this we see Link. We actually get more of his personality, right? Because we see him just standing there a lot more often because the cutscenes are lengthier. So because we know Link can talk, obviously.
I hope you're not hurt.
But in this, he's a lot more of like just a. He's actually like a pretty silent guy. Like they make that part of his character. And I don't know. I just really enjoyed that. And like, although I feel this game isn't technically canon, I feel this is how these characters would act. You know what I mean? So it's like half canon, where it's like, I mean, I'm sure this stuff like happened, to like, you know, some capacity and how they would act and that. But you know, this dude. I know he has a henchman or something that I'm pretty sure was like a boss. But because I love Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild so much, that's part of why I quite like this game. Because it's just more time with these characters in this Hyrule, you know what I mean? But giving this a rating out of 10, I would give this game like a 7, you know? If you watch my last 2 videos, I gave both of them a 9 out of 10 for like different reasons. But this, I'm like, yeah, it's not on the level of like a full-on like Zelda game, let alone Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. But it's still really fun. And I do think all the move sets are like very well thought out. You know, there's like quite an assortment of characters. And I know that in the DLC that I haven't like really played with this because it didn't seem too like eye grabbing. Was Pura and the other scientist dude. I know they were like some playable characters, so it's cool they did them, but yeah, I don't see myself revisiting this much. And the fact that, you know, this is like again, like not canon, I'm probably not gonna like replay this one as much, but like I'd watch like cutscenes and everything, you know what I mean? Or like music videos like using the cutscenes and all that. I think like, you know, that's very fun. Right, where are these blade masters? What am I doing? But yeah, so let me know how much you enjoy the game. I'm probably only going to play this level, to be honest, because there's not too much I really like want to talk about. But I do really like playing as Mipha and again like Sidon and all that, and it's just cool. It's like, you know, like because the original Hyrule Warriors is very fan service feeling with you know, just having all these like different universes collide, and there's definitely its own charm for sure. But I don't know, this one having like the past and present like collide, I just really enjoy that. So it's like, listen, although it's not canon, I enjoyed what they did since they were gonna break the canon. You know what I mean? So I think all the character animations are very good and everything, and yeah, I don't know, I just think it's very solid. Yeah, like a 7 out of 10 again, nothing like so too much. But yeah, I'm very curious to see. That was a cool attack. I'm very curious to see the actual like lore and everything that Age of Imprisonment offers, because there's that robot dude that you know, clearly just looks like it's going to be Link sent from the past. I mean, from the future to the past. And I'm like, please make this like actually like canon. You know, not have it, you know, not be. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, either way. And although this isn't my preferred gameplay, you know, just like hack slashing, you know, all these enemies, it is a bit of a change of pace, you know, for Zelda. So there's definitely like some appeal at all, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty satisfying to do. Everybody alive. Get buddy destroyed. You see, this is just fun. I don't know. It's definitely a bit more mindless, but I do really enjoy the cutscenes. In fact, I'm gonna leave this level just because. Wait, can I even leave? I can, right? Yeah. Is there a thing to let me rewatch cutscenes? Because I know you can rewatch memories in Breath of the Wild and that, but is that even in this? I'm gonna check real quick because I'll see if I can replay one of my favorite moments from the game. But the scene where, you know, it's building up and you know it's like, oh, this is where the champions died. You know, they're having that boss battle. And then, you know, they're interfered and then saved. I'm like, it was like, again, like the best and worst moment at the same time. But first time playing this, I loved it, and I thought it was really hype. Yeah, well, I know that's like the main story. Yeah, that's all that. Gallery? Oh yeah, yeah, there's a story and all that here. And it's good that you can just like replay all this. Yeah, but you see, look how much story there is. Wait, is this... Oh, wait. Yeah, look at how much there is. That's a lot, and I just really enjoy that. I'll see if I can actually replay the moment. You see, look, it's so cool seeing them like there. I'll actually play that scene. Where is it? Yeah, obviously that's where they show up. Yeah, like this was just so hype. Like I was on the edge of my seat watching this, and I was like,
Monster.
you know. Because it's like, I want them to die and not at the same time in this sort of story context, you know?
I will not allow you to take her again!
Like, you can't tell me that's not alright.
Wait, that's my power. Who are you?
Don't worry about that! I'm here to help!
And then you're like fighting together with them and all that. It was just so cool. So I don't know. I don't know about you, but I just really enjoyed that. I'll see if there's any other cutscene that I remember really liking, because I might as well show it. I don't know. I'm not really going to revisit this game anytime soon or talk about it again, so I'm like, might as well, you know, get that hype out now. I also enjoy the humor in this game, because I swear there was a pretty funny scene with Link, like, eating, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, I don't think I fully recall. Oops. Yeah, it's cool seeing play young side on and all that. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose I'll show one of the more epic scenes then towards the end. Actually, yeah, no, it's cool seeing them all interact properly. What's the scene where like they're all together? Okay, this looks hype. It should be a pretty intense cutscene from memory. Oh wait, is this wanting me to replay the mission, or is this the cutscene? I thought this was a cutscene. What? Because why else would it be loading like that? I remember wrong. But this is the version of Ganon where I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a pretty cool design, to be honest. They would have waited time. Yeah, I felt bad when he was like all destroyed. Such a beautiful art style
No more.
for all these games.
It is time to end this.
Yeah, I don't know, I just think that's really cool. But yeah, so anyways, that's pretty much all my thoughts on the game. Yeah, it's very solid. It's sort of like it's a great one-time experience, and like I'll rewatch cutscenes if I want to see like just character interaction and all that. But that's pretty much it in the long run, to be honest. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, thanks for watching. Again, my next video will be, it should be the beginning of my Age of Imprisonment series, so I'm excited to like delve into a brand new game, specifically made for the Switch too, so that'll be cool. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this game. I'll see you guys next time.